for another day. Alright. Let's get these refreshed. Get the YouTube link as per usual. Swap this. And then let's go to announcements. What the? Huh. Okay, that's good. Let's grab this and this. I have this on the wrong window, don't I? I don't, surprisingly. Boom! Everything is live. That's good, that's good. Okay. Gotta refresh my Twitch thing, because for some reason it says I'm not live. But there we go. Hello, Sal. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for lurking. Alright. Looks like this stuff's good. Pretty sure I did all my dailies and stuff. Let me go check this. On the other characters, I'm pretty sure I did everything. Do 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 do. Move this over here. There we go. Ah, I did in fact do everything I want to do on this character. I haven't done High Mountain actually. Let's get High Mountain done in that. No reason not to do it. Okay, swap to that. That's already swapped, so this is swapped, and that means I just have to swap the Legion page. And the link skills. Activate that. Oops, wrong way. And Eye Mountain we go. Get a bit of lag because that's how that works. Oops. Oh, it doesn't matter. Still killed all the stuff. Pop. Monster deleted. Ah. Can't make it up. Oh, whatever. And 100%. Boom. Yeah, for the people not in the Discord, I saw some pretty interesting news for Final Fantasy XIV. So, they're making it so in, not the upcoming patch, but 7.4, I don't know when that actually is supposed to release. But transmog, you'll be able to transmog anything you want. And by that I mean, you want to wear plate armor in your mage class? Boom, you can. You want to wear cloth armor as a tank? Boom, you can. Which I think is pretty cool. I mean, even this game is getting that. You're going to be able to buy tickets to make it so that if it's a male item, you can wear it on a female model in this game, even though that the distinction is not really there. I mean, it only limits your faces and hairstyles, pretty much. Why is this some important news, VVB? What is this? Alright, let's... to this. Look, you're acting like there's not a bunch of these videos. What am I missing here? Or is it because it's the actual video or something? What happened with this song or whatever? Why is this big news, VVB? Explain to the rest of the class. We're not getting an explanation, are we? Oops. That was the least efficient way to kill those, and it doesn't matter. Because they're dead, and I have way more energy where that came from, so... Bangeriest bangers in City Pop history? Okay. So why are you surprised that the video is still up then? Tatsuro song on YouTube nuked? Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot of these videos, my man, that are still on YouTube. Spotify, I wouldn't know. I don't use that. Why does his music get nuked? Just because he gets it nuked, or is his recording label nuke it? He nukes it? So I guess he really wants you to go buy his CDs or buy it on... Wait. It's on Spotify and it gets nuked. Can you not buy it officially from him on Spotify or what? You need to go to Japan to buy a CD. So he's a psycho. I have this huge global presence. Let me just not tap into that market. Fuck them all. Come to Japan to buy my shit. Okay, you act like I know any of these names, my man. If I didn't know who the Tatsuro guy was in the first place, you think I'm gonna know his wife? Like, it's seriously impressive that you have this faith in my ability to know anything of anything here. To the Googles! Huh. Oh, she's also City Pop. Oh, I have minimal not. You think. Okay. I listen to a ton of music. I don't pay attention to who the hell the singers are or anything of that note. I don't know band names, I don't know actors, I know songs, and that's about it. I've probably listened to a bunch of their songs. Do I know who the singer is? No. I'm useless for that part of the system. Oops. I mean, let's be real. If you're a singer-songwriter and you decide that you are gonna do what Atsuro does, it seems like you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. I'm gonna be real. Man, he must have a really, like, deep-seated reason to not sell his music if his wife does literally the same thing and she just sells it. So, like, he must really have some reason behind it. I assume anyways. Has he ever said why he doesn't want to sell internationally? Or is there just, like, complete silence on that front of the operation? And before VVB is trying to Google this to find out. $62%. Whoops. Fell off the map, so we get teleported way further from where we were. Feels bad, man. Hello, game. Can I go through the portal? Thank you. Alright, to the Google. Uh, Oh, he made Ride on Time? I've definitely heard this guy's music. Huh. So his reasoning is that he thinks that it should be listened to on actual physical CDs and vinyls for the highest quality. Okay. Each their own. No. That is not Musoko or Megala in any shape, way, or form. Thing made out of darkness? Yes. Does it have the same color scheme? Sorta. Is there anything else in common? No. Yeah, no. Ain't nothing in common, VVB. Alright. 40 fragments. Both of them are bosses. Guess you're not wrong in that sense, yeah? You got me there, VVB. Congrats. Ring activation goes there. I see. That's what's popping up and disappearing. It's like, what is going on in that spot? What am I looking for here? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, it's this. Hexa. Let's go look at the Hexa matrix for this. I should really just copy paste these. You know, I'm gonna do that. Let's grab the ones that I always have to reference. So FAQ, copy image. Boom. Go to the Cadena Discord, copy image. Boom. And go to the AB's Discord and copy image. Where's AB? There's AB. Boom. Okay. So this is level 4, so now I have to get this to level 4. Okay, that's done. That's not. Oh, wait. Are any of these being close to done? Okay, you're missing some. And I should check this on these characters, and I should do that. Okay, VVB, do you want to explain to the rest of the class why you hate Lisbon? Would you like to explain to the rest of the class, or is it another one of those moments of, I don't know, I just do randomly? The name is okay. Genesis weapon. You're halfway there. Okay. Bit under half. A ways to go. Gotcha. How does Justino not know when the patch is for this game? He really doesn't know, and he doesn't look up anything, does he? Just playing the game, having a time of his life. Oh, that's right, I never did the Genesis stuff for this. Should do this today. Let's do that, why not? Should be a fun time. Your favorite place is Intercourse in Pennsylvania. And we find out that VVB is a child. With his humor. Is that surprising? No. Oops. At least I don't like Toadsuck. What the fuck is Toadsuck? Like, huh? Toadsuck, that's a... There's no way. Toadsuck are... It's a place. Today I learned. I don't think I'm happy about learning about a place being named Toadsuck, because, like, why? That's my question to all that. Like, why did you guys name yourselves Toadsuck? Did I expect to see two frogs giving each other blowjob? No, I was not expecting that. I just didn't expect it to be a real place. I'm gonna be real with you, VB. Like, if somebody told me, yeah, my hometown's called Toadsuck, I'd be like, huh? Your hometown's really named Toadsuck. Wait, I need to look this up here. Can I do champion missions in practice mode Maplestory? Intergross Pennsylvania is also real, by the way. I mean, yeah, at this point, I'm gonna have to believe you on that one. I mean, I've seen some pretty dumb places. That's the name of a town in Wales. Don't ask me to pronounce that. I don't even, I'm not even gonna bother trying. That's not fucking happening. Things I can't save. That one. I've actually heard a person who's able to say it pretty well. It's one of those news reporters that just does the weather and stuff, and every time that town comes up, he just says it with no problem. And I'm just like, wow, you've practiced this one a lot, haven't you? It just sounds just like someone getting stabbed. The sound you make as somebody gets stabbed. Or as you get stabbed. I thought Rin was imitating me having an epilepsy stroke until I read it myself. You know. Can I do champion mode trials in practice mode, Lucas? Or do I have to actually do them as my kills? Doing pretty well. Alright, let's start the trial and do this, because I haven't done these on this Kinesis and just been laziness not doing them. So that was phase 1 of Lotus. Let's go to phase 2 now. It's me PTSD. I am the train now instead of you, Lotus. Hey, no knocking me off the platform, Lotus. It's banned action. Okay, well, I guess I'm going over here. Whee! I actually never fought Lotus when he was in his original form before the remake. To show how little bossing I did back in the day. I never experienced OG Lotus. Alright, let's pop the 2 minutes and... Okay, boss, that's a beautiful start. I guess we're gonna wait till platform destruction comes by. Oops. Well, we didn't do a deathless, guys. I'm bad. I stood in an explosion. And he's dead. Game plan on Challenger World 2 today? What's your plan for Challenger World 2? You know, I know this does nothing for killing this in practice modes, but it's the principle. We kill the boss, we kill the loot. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, let's swap over. To Zakum. What the heck is my hero? I'm helping out Justino here. He wants to go solo Black Mage. Tough, because the hotkey on this character. You know what? Let me just do it like this, I guess. Why don't you know where it is in here? I don't have bossing here. Well, I can do it like this, I guess. Zakum. Save. Send. If he needs, I can Phantom with 7-minute buffs. Alright, Channel 7 Zakum. What's your name in the game for this character, Lucas? Alright, I gave that buff, and I'm swapping over to this character, and I can give him... Where the hell is it? Alright. Back to my kinesis, and I'll go do my, whatchamacallem? The hell is that? My Varys Hilla for this mission for the champions. Should have done this a long time ago, but I've been lazy. Think they're over here? Nope. Oh, they're all the way up here. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Okay, we're a B rank. I just have the next one available? Oh, no, I know what it is. I figured this out the last time because this is the most convoluted thing. You're like, so why am I still this rank? Yeah, level up rank. There we go. We did it! I gotta do the next one. Here, feed Varys Hilla hard. Okay, well, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick and open my window. It's finally stopped raining because there was a monsoon happening earlier. So I will be right back. And with that, we're gonna do Varys Hilla afterwards, and should be a fun time. Surely at night... Well, wait, why am I missing combat power? At 90, I did Lotus without even my full combat power, but at this combat power and this much IED and stuff, we're gonna have no problems. Maybe I die out to strings, because that wouldn't be the first time that happens to me, but yeah. The V-Hilla challenge should be no problem. I've done it once on the Cadena. This character is easier to play. I'm not really worried about it. Can Phantom buff for it too? I may as well grab it. I'll be right back though. I gotta go to the bathroom, so give me a sec. Let me go sit at the boss. That's right, can't use that. Alright, I'll see you in a second, Lucas. Alright, I'm back. Oh, your Phantom is a low leveler. So we need to buff on Zac? Okay, okay. We go to Zachem then. Go to Zachem! Did I not have you added, Lucas? I never added you to my friends list. Huh, I never noticed this. I think it's the first time I've seen this. Thank you for the buffs. Oops. And now for me to go to Varicilla. Oh, you already left the party. Nice. Do that, do that, do this. And into practice mode champion. Boom, boom, boom. This game has buffs? Yes. Tons of buffs, VVB. Tons of them.
At last, we can begin.
Okay, we now have my healing fams out. Let's go. Let's just turn these down real quick. Okay, now we can play the game again. Woo! Varicilla with animations on is not what I would recommend for anybody, okay? They had a JoJo post to a children's game. I mean, isn't JoJo, like... I don't know. But the memes that I see of JoJo is not, like, that dark of an anime, for the most part. But I think a lot of people die in it, so meh, it's probably not the best kids anime in the world, you know? But still. Let's be real, though. The things that get referenced in kid shows, they don't give a shit, okay? Have you not seen the, like, OG cartoons? They had Berserker references to a lot of games. Yeah, like, they had just... it's like animators that just makes dicks in the clouds, in backgrounds of scenes. Like, they don't care, okay? People get bored, and they do weird shit. Oh, yes, I would like this. Thank you. Like I said, they don't really, like... People just put whatever into a kid's video game, and the kid's not going to know the reference. The adult's going to get it. And be like, ah, okay, that's kind of weird, but... The kid doesn't get it. The kid doesn't get it. want to regain the full... Aha, you know, they might not go as direct as that, okay? Alright, I'm at 4 strings. I'm about to die out, aren't I? There are limits to what they're willing to do. Why can I not up jump that? We're shit. Oh, okay. Hello, boss. Can I hit you again? Thanks. Oh, I was actually standing in that string up. Wait, what? Boys, am I gonna run out of time? I don't know if I actually have the DPS for this. I don't know how much DPS and how fast you have to be killing this stuff. Oh my lord. For killing Vihila in 20 minutes. I have 13 minutes left and she has 70% HP. I don't think I'm doing enough. Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, I don't know if I have enough minutes to kill this. With 13 minutes left and I've only done 30% in 7 minutes. Maybe I'm just really bad at misjudging how much damage I actually do. I guess we just did another, yeah, never mind. I am just really bad at misjudging how much damage I'm actually doing. Holy, that hurt though. I hit this boss sometimes. Oh, shit. Well. No! Well, let's play this on hard mode. Wait, what? I still got hit by purple. Okay, okay. Was one step too far forward, understood. Oh, hi. Can I get my second string? Thanks, game. Oh, that's still hit me. Alright, well, time to get a second string. Nah, he's making the very... Think about what other that abbreviation could be for. Just think about that for a few seconds. That's the joke he's making. He's hitting the low-hanging fruit. He's a Discord mod. Or he's like Discord. Parafan points. There's so many people who got banned because of that abbreviation on Discord. Because they're like, clearly everybody who says any abbreviation of C plus P is only talking about that, of course. Can you give me my sec? Then you give me my second string. Alright, well. Oh my. I hate this game sometimes. Hey. Whatever. We go again.
At last, we can begin.
I probably should have waited for Origin, but... Let's just not be stupid with our lives and play a bit safe. You know, once we have strings and get strings and we don't do what we said not to do before. Okay, well, we accept this blue. No, I'm on the very edge. Let's see. I think we set ourselves up to clear. And then burst after the clear. Let's get one string right there. Shield over here. Stunner. Get by a string, but that doesn't matter. Clear. So you're gonna teleport away. We do this, we stun her. Activate our invuln so we can keep just DPSing. Oh well. That's one string. That's unfortunate. That's two strings. Or that's three strings actually. What the heck? Bye-bye strings. At 30 seconds, we look to get the rest of our strings. Up. Wait, what? Had she not phased in fully? That's so weird. My eye still got clipped by it. Are you kidding me? Oh, there's my first string. Ah, 6 seconds till my cooldown's back. Oh, that's my third string. Okay. Let's just invuln that and be safe. No double hit shenanigans are gonna happen there. Alright, well, we have one string again. Wow, that was a quick set. We're going to three strings after just having cleared, aren't we? Okay. We have two strings, we got 30 seconds. We have three strings, we got 30 seconds. I was a bit early on my stun, but it's fine. We'll just play safe. Okay, I was like, are you not teleporting away? Like, we've been in warning mode for a bit now here. Okay, okay, I see how it is. Purple, green. Okay, I lied. There's no green on the second part there. Just the first part, green into purple. 10 seconds until we got go. That's my first string for sure. Oh, that's my second string because I didn't control my movement very well there. Let's just get the third string. And with that we go clear. Fuck. Head up, jump to dodge the other thing. I should have just ducked it. Well, there's a string. Okay. My half-minute burst, or my 1 minute burst is pretty underwhelming in this character right now because of all of the just teleporting around and not being able to bind her. The giant cube of doom that just menacingly floats there, it doesn't really get to do damage. 20 seconds, get a string. Oh my god, game, please. Just give me my string, give me my string. String, please. Jesus Christ. And origin again. Oh yeah, I didn't spawn the train because you have to be on the ground to spawn the train. Okay. Get knocked out of this corner. I have no idea what good times are for this and like anything. Okay? I've only ever done this once and it was on the Cadena, and the Cadena is a bit more powerful than the Kinesis overall, it feels. But I think we're gonna be, though the Cadena was weaker when it did it than this, so. But I think we're gonna end up similar times. I was worried at first, but then I didn't really, like, yeah. It's more than enough to do it. It's not cruising through it by any means. You're not just obliterating it like, haha, this was a joke. Why did I do this? Oh, I have 23 seconds. Strings! Give me strings! One string. We need another string. String. Binder. Okay. Woo! Are you fucking? Did 19-minute, 25 seconds on one character. Actually, doesn't losing one heart actually make this easier to just have to get 2 strings and you still have 2 strings of wiggle room? 4 hearts is actually, like, way easier to play around. What the hell? I hate you right now, boss. Well, yeah, but now you don't have to get 3, you only have to get 2, right? So. Alright, there's a bit too much passive damage happening right there. Because I got stringed, I couldn't press my invuln. We just need to not potato. Just survive till the origin. Okay, give me my string. And clear. You're gonna disappear, right? Surely? Okay, I was like, come on. Right at the edge of that, huh? Yeah, that's green. We stand in front. We wait. Okay, that's purple. We just accept getting hit, because I'd rather get hit than get a string right now. Stand inside of her. Stand inside of her. Oh, that's my second string. Okay. Let's just be safe and use this to clear with it. A minute to kill her. Alright, green. Let's just be safe in the corner for these last 12 seconds. Almost lost another life for no reason. "21 seconds to kill her, so..." No, get back here, Cube. Okay. And now she should be pretty much dead. Okay, okay. Please, mercy. Okay, okie dokie. That was very close to being an absolute utter disaster. There we go. The place to not get hit is wherever your character is not touching her at all. The edge of your body should be touching the edge of her hair. Yeah. Sometimes I just accept getting hit versus getting a string, though. Because the safe spot's not too hard to get to. I don't know. I know there's supposed to be 3 safe spots in that arena, but I only know of one of them. Is there like an image or something that shows all the safe spots from strings that exist? Or is the person who told me that there's 3 of them just lying to me? Like, a string will never spawn there, safe spot. Not necessarily that it's actually safe spot, because if Hilla's there, guess what? She's gonna boop you and it's gonna be a bad time. Yeah, there is 3? Where are the 3 of them, then? I only know of the 2. Also, I should probably wait to do this slot, because I'm probably going to put Ren here. And it takes 2... If I were to remove this... Oh, it's only 1 billion mesos? Still, do I want to lose 1 billion mesos to put my AB in here? That's not even going to do any of this? If I put my AB just in a slot and it's rank C, it still gets these buffs, right? It's kind of hard to say on chat. I need an image. You can link stuff, so if you can find an image or something, you can link it. Or just link it in the Discord and I can pull it up. At 113. Do 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 do. Ah! Oh, there's technically 4. Not counting corner, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so... pretty much in the cup of where the walls, like, meet in the center. Then right on the very edge of the right side of the wall. And then on the very right side of the weird, like, pillar with an egg on top of it. What seems to be an egg. I would never recommend play corner, like people say. I think the only time you play corner is if a bunch of people have healing familiars and you're in like a 6-man. And you can just out-heal anything existing in the corner. Because me and Billy tried one time to go in the corner. And if the Cloud and the 2 ads stack up, even with triple healing familiars for both of us, you're just dying. It's not worth it. It's so sketchy. Like, I would never recommend that to anybody. Yeah, and then knock you all out. 3 purple sickles back to back and just obliterate you guys? Yeah. I don't know, the corner strat has never been something that I'm like, oh yeah, that seems like a good idea. Corner strat is to literally cheese it. Yeah, anybody who's actually playing the game, I don't think the corner strat. And it's, that's the thing. Usually a cheese strat is something that you can just easily do it. And it's not hard. Yeah, no, we're not fucking doing this. Okay, we're not becoming S rank. I don't know if I should put my AB as a Legion champ or just wait till I put Ren in there. Because Ren's probably going to be more progressed than the AB is. Almost guaranteed. So I don't even think it's like worth putting this just to spend 1 billion mesos later to remove it. Because all it would get is 20 magic attack and 40 all stats for being in there for now. It doesn't really seem worth. This is per world for this Legion champ thing, right? Yeah, it has to because... Because, like, I can't just put Ren when it's on the Challenger world because you don't have access to the Legion system, so what am I talking about? This isn't the weird event for Night Troop where you could actually put the Challenger World character in there. 100% wanting your crit damage for her. I'm a little far off of the crit damage. Just a wee bit. Because, I need to do Black Mage solo, which I've never done before. Step 1. Step 2, I need to learn Saren because I've never actually killed Saren. So, we got some steps in the progress of getting there. It should be 175, 185 for soloing Saren. Yeah, we're a little far off of that. Just a wee bit. Well, technically this is a bit lower. But still. We'll get there eventually. It's like a 2 cycle. Okay, well, we're going to definitely boost up by quite a bit of power once we get this upgraded into a Genesis weapon for both my characters, but they probably still need a bit more gear and such before they can go into there, I think. This time I marked to 21 at least. Ideally, these arcanes to 21. And then actually getting some better potentials across the board. Hello, Roning. How you doing? You just missed me doing some bossing on this character. I just soloed Lotus and Vihela for the champion missions. For one of the uber late games systems, the good old champions here. I don't actually know what the requirement is to unlock this. But yeah, I just got that done up. I really wish these bonuses were applied to your entire account and not just the characters in here. Yeah, the first rank is Lotus, second rank is to kill Virus Hilla on hard for both of them, and then next it's kill Black Mage solo. My characters can duo Black Mage. Not solo it yet. Not easily anyways. It'd be quite the struggle run, and the first phase would be an absolute nightmare. Yeah. The thing is the bonuses you get from this are very minor. Like, they're nice, but they only apply to the characters in this board, which is kind of lame. I thought it would be for the entire account. And they're not that massive. Yeah, it's definitely an endgame system. Alright, well, let's go on to the Cadena and start grinding a bit for today. The only massive one is on Saren, but that's far away. Yeah. The crit damage from Saren's pretty nice. What do you get? It's IED, isn't it, for the last one? Which is super hilarious. Like, one of the most useless stats to give is on the hardest one. Yep, ignore defense. The ignore defense is like the most meme thing because it's like, dude, like, you're on Kalos. You're doing Kalos. Like, you do not think, I don't think IED is the right reward for doing Kalos. It's 1.5 to 2% fall damage on Saren for your class. That's pretty much the entirety of your damage you gain from it. Oh yeah, we got some stuff timing out that I gotta use. Oh, I also have to do the Punch King. I keep forgetting to do that. Been lazy about that. Well, whatever. Take these out. Where's the rest? Where's the other thing I want to take out? These, may as well. ID is good because you can change other stats from other places to it. And you should aim for 97%. That is true. You do need 97% for late game. I do forget that you do need to go up. I'm so used to 93% because all the bosses I fight and all the stuff I do just requires 93%. Oh, I missed Ursus double time, didn't I? Because that finishes at 5 now instead of my usual time that I'm used to. Right? If I go into this. Feels bad, man. Yeah, but the Kinesis has fake ID, because the weapon has 33%, or 30%, because my Arcane rolled 65 boss damage and 35 or 30% IED. This character... Wow, this is a terrible place to look at it, because we're in Ursus of all things. I didn't even look at the mesos, but whatever. We'll do our 3 runs, may as well. Meso is meso. Takes barely any time to finish this up. Gotta remember to do this at the start of the day instead of later in the day when I usually do it. Gotta love daylight saving time. So fun. Whee! Kaboom. Oh my god! Now my person went all out with the Halloween drip. Person was like, I'm gonna buy everything from this Halloween shop. The white bandages, the mummy mask, the head bandages, the skull beanie, skull shirt. Well, this is not from this. Oh, this is one of these that you can only buy. Let's see. And it time's out. Oh, this is a Sia still. Ah, because they're using the, whatchamacallit? The calling hair. Because this gives 20% ID. Does, I don't, I can see this, can't I? Yeah, that's the only goes. My friend likes the 6-pack muscle man. It is what it is. Everybody's got their likes and dislikes. Do you have anything for me? Nope. Thought you had souls for me. Surprised he doesn't. I must have claimed them already recently. Mercurium. Oh, we're in the wrong gears. It's mismatched with his color skin, though. That's so ugly. Yeah, I mean, if it mismatches with your color of the skin of the character, it's kind of weird.
Still blind to the difference between...
Goodbye, Arcarium. No Dominator for me today. Actually, what does this character need Dominators for? Well, actually, no, that's the wrong character. This character still wants Dominators. It's the Kinesis that I have no idea what I'd use Dominators for at this point. I guess I have a Dominator still equipped in my drop gear set, so eventually upgrading that would require more Dominators, so that's the thing. And with the dance done, we get rewarded with nothing. Okay. That's done. Let's grab these. I haven't done Angler Company, but we can do that after reset. Not this. What am I trying to do? Go back into here. Go back into here, teleport out that way, and then use the map to teleport around to kill these 100 mobs I need to kill. Turn that on. Oh, it's a human being on this map. Well, they lasted 5 seconds. What do you guys think is the lowest combat power to, like, realistically do hard Lomian on a character? Like, how low of a combat power do you think you could actually do it? $15 mil, 12 mil, 10 million to solo it. In duo, I think if both of them are like, well, I guess, I don't actually know how much it would take. I've never really tried like a super struggle run. For Lotus and Damien, hard mode, what do you think the lowest combat power would be? Thank you, Little Octopus, for a great success. Oh, I'm very happy for that. Cannot complain. And let's say your boost nodes are maxed and your main skills are maxed. So like your 4 skills from 4th job. Not any of these would be maxed, but they're like relatively leveled, you know, like maybe 15s and like that for nodes. It's 6th job, level 2, 260. And let's put a class at like middle power. So not like a super powered class, but like a middle of the ground, like average class. So no like Mozwans, Cadenas, or like anything that would do it at like really low. Probably around 15 mil? Okay, that was kind of my guess of where I would have assumed you could solo it at. Which would like not be an easy run by any means, probably still like a long struggle run per se. Why did I just get a lag spike there? What the heck? Everything's good, didn't drop her frames or anything, so I guess just a Maplestory hiccup as per usual. Yeah, I'm trying to see how much combat power I need to get my Corsair to before I could do it. And what I have to aim for. It's nowhere near those levels, and it's not, like, it's got a lot of work to it, but I was curious. It's probably going to be the next character that's doing it. Well, okay, I'm ignoring the Challenger World here. Because the Challenger World Ren is obviously going to be the next one doing hard Ren, or hard Lomian and, like, all the bossing in C10, but $12 million combat power on Hard Lotus is doable. Would you rate it a bit higher for Damien then, though? Alright, that is done. Let's loot up the place. Let's see. Go till like 8 for farming, I guess. Let's set up for that. Damien's not doable. That shit takes forever. It's really that bad, huh? Yep, I claimed the bonus symbols on that other character. God dang it. Oh, that's not the end of the world. Post Ascento will be different. Do we know if you have to, like, are you getting the Ascent level 1 for free? Or do you have to unlock it like how we had to unlock Origin at the start? I assume you're gonna have to unlock it. And if we do have to unlock it, do we know what the cost is initially? Five solar and 100 frags. Okay. Quite a bit. If I level up any of these. Okay, we can definitely level this. We exactly have enough for that. So I miscounted. I didn't realize it was 902, 909. I'm missing 2. And then this one's freaking far off as hell. So all of these are kind of dead for now. We don't really need to care about them. We can just keep holding on to them. Sure, naps okay. Why not? I guess I can just use these because I've given up hope. Okay, that's done. That's on the correct thing. This is on the correct thing. This is correct. Yep, we have the XP thing. Just swap this to drop rate while I was in my boss thing, but whatever. Mistakes were made. Let's go buy Unicorn Shop. That would put me at 730. Yeah, let's get 4 of these. And 4 of these. Set these up over here. Oh, I guess I should go make these, because why not? Let's go to Arden Mill real quick. Is 10 the point where Ascent skills become, like, good? Like, good damage? Or why 10 specifically? The damage goes up like 5x between level 1 and 30. Yeah, I knew that you needed to level that up for it to be, like, pretty good. Oh, there's no way I use all these in time. I have till the 6th for these. Maybe we make use of these. Well, we'll have to see. Lot of XP things. Because that's 6, and we're going to use 4 of those today. That's the 9, so that gave me 3 more days, and then it's going to... Okay. Maybe we make it work out. Maybe. See what happens. Alright, let's go to the western outskirts. Get back to healing. This guy's level 5, so let's pop you up, put you in. Pop the familiars, pop this, pop that, pop this, pop that, pop this. Cannot wait till this is just one button I press and everything here gets popped, and I'll be happy when that happens. Holy moly. Alright. I see that my pets are about to go hungry, so let's just feed them real quick. See the iconic wobble wobble line, meaning the pets are full. Oh, smart with the link to the infograph, pretty much. Level 7 is 2x stronger than level 1. Level 10 is 2.5. Okay. 19 is 4x. Yeah, so you get 0.5 for those 3 levels of a multiplier from baseline. It is kind of expensive in fragments, so it's probably not going to be something that you rush on every class, I'd imagine. But it's still pretty up there. Because it's what, 900 and... Well, actually, it's only 380 frags for 1.9. We just don't know how much the level 10. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of burst. And the fact that it hits through all the DRs. So even if you're outside of the bubble for Black Mage and you're outside and Gloom is closed eye, you can still burst them. Yeah, so you just can pop them and not care about party buffs, anything. I wonder how strong you'll have to be able to pop Gloom from full HP to nothing with the Ascent skill. Because you know that's going to happen eventually for some people. That, like, either they just straight up blow it up from full HP, or at least push you into the first HP threshold to open it instantly, and then just get the chain going. Because, like, that initial wait on Gloom is kind of annoying, because you just kind of stand around for a minute. So that'll be pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Okay, so what we get? Oh, another way to make use of it is during darkness mode. True, because it is going to give you invulns. So you can't get killed during darkness mode and just obliterate the map. If you're actually, like, not using it just for, like, raw damage values. It is cool that it can be used in multiple ways, right? Like, you meme on the boss, you just pop it as damage. You need extra survivability because shit's going bad, you pop the Ascent skill to save yourself. And you get 3 get out of jail free cards if your other invulns are down or whatever. Okay, well, we're back to level 5. Yep. It's a cool concept for a skill. I'm excited for it. And it's not that far off because that's December for us. So, pretty hype moment. I wonder if I should start saving up fragments for that. Like, I don't think there's a way in how the Kinesis gets enough fragments. Maybe if I start saving everything. If I stop spending entirely and just keep making the weeklies and stuff, I'll be like... And I do the weekly on it instead of this character and keep farming on this character. But Ren's going to be taking up a lot of the time, so... It'll be hard to say what happens. Because you're going to get 90 a week from the weekly. This character's not really going to be farming that much at that point, though. Because I'll probably be doing a bunch of stuff on the Ren, on the Challenger world. We'll see what happens. Probably won't have enough, but I'll get some for it. Do we know how much the breakthrough from 5 to 10 is? For an exact count of how many you need? Or, not from 5 to 10, but 9 to 10. I think it would be kind of cool to just, day 1, just have it level 10. 200? Okay. So it's 200 for that, plus the 9... Was it 980? No, 380. Oh, so it's only 500 and... It's only 580 frags in total, though. Why is my brain... I was looking at the next number. I'm thinking I needed 1280 frags. 580 is pretty attainable. By December. For my characters. I think I'm going to start saving up for that. Just to have level 10 ascent skills day 1, I think that would be pretty cool. Because 380, I can have that, like, no problem. Be able to get that on my Kinesis. Ren also has a special ascent? What's special about Ren's compared to the other ones? It's a 3-part skill. Does it give you more damage overall and more invuln frames? Because of it being a 3-part skill? Because obviously, you know. Different 3 iframes during the duration of the ascent. Is she the only one who has a different ascent? I assume so, but... Are there any other ones that are unique in the way they, like, work? Or are they all just do damage, 1 iframe during it? Because that's what it seemed like in the little preview, that they're all the same. I didn't even realize Ren was different. Some are too? Okay, so there is variance. So it's not just a Ren, like, well, Ren's the only one with 3, but I mean, everybody else might be different too. You might have a 2-parter versus a 1-parter. But she's new and special and she got 3. I mean, yeah, you gotta give something to the new character. The one thing I hope is that she comes out with some of the balance patches already applied. But I doubt it. Because apparently she's kind of underpowered when she first comes out, which is surprising. New class being underpowered. What world is this? Is the League hero coming out in 2025? Feed the little octopus. Come on, get up in levels, please. Nope. First, she was positioned 30 to 39-ish on the DPM chart. Oh, so she wasn't that weak. She was just middle of the pack. Yeah, the way that people were talking about it, I thought she was worse than Kinesis, you know, dead last somehow. And I was like, how the hell did they manage that? But, you know, you expect the new class to be higher up in the rankings, I get you. Still not Hayato. Look, isn't Kinesis fighting for last? Bottom 5, but you need to play like Cadena. That is true. That is true. It does happen. I've watched Dookie and him complain about Hayato and talk about how to play that class. That shit is convoluted as hell. But it does sound kind of cool. Just underwhelming as all hell for all that work. It's the one upside to my Kinesis. We may not do a lot of damage, but damn does it not take a lot of brain cells. you got a few brain cells? You're good enough for Kinesis training, my man. You've got this. There's a reason why many classes are crayon eaters. I mean, let's be real. You can't have your entire game made out of just those types of classes. But they're definitely the classes that the more casual player, your people who just come like as in every event and stuff, but those are the classes that are going to be more popular. You ain't going to make a game that has only Cadena type classes and expect it to do well. It's just not going to happen. Why was Bowmaster the most popular class on Season 1 of Challenger World? Because that was the new class that was considered easy to play and able to do some pretty crazy bossing content at low combat powers. And it was true. I don't think with the 2-minute change that changed anything for Bowmaster, right? There's still, like, if you're not making a rend and you want an easy class to play, like, Bowmaster's still the recommended, right? I don't think anything changed in the 2-minute patch for them. Didn't find that Bowmaster get that strong, though. I saw some Bowmasters do some pretty, like, low combat power stuff right away out of the gate, though. So, I don't know. I didn't play it, so I can't really say too much. I just saw a million of them, and a lot of them were Challenger World, like, they had the Challenger title, like, pretty early on for a lot of them. So, I don't know. Probably a lot of classes could do what they were doing, though. It's just that. You made it right at the end of Challenger World? Second Hyperburn? I don't know. I didn't play... I have not touched Bowmaster since its remake and, like, just the current era of Bowmaster, so I don't know anything about it, really. Maybe I'm just one of those streamers parroting what everybody was saying, but it's not true at all. Who knows? Yeah, I think the easiness made it so that you could do stuff pretty easily, because it was like you could just get your damage out with relatively ease. You know, because like a Cadena getting his damage out versus what, hell, just my Kinesis has to do. It's not even comparable. Yeah, Pop Burst and Hurricane. Yeah, so the fact that that's all you have to do to be able to, like, do your damage, you just have decent uptime. Bowmaster is probably going to get done a lot of stuff that on another class you might struggle a bit more just because it's a bit more active. It's like 4 buttons. Teleport Error, Hurricane, Burst Sequence, and Origin. Seems easy. Yeah, because it wasn't that the whole reasoning behind why Dawn Warrior was considered strong. It wasn't necessarily that Dawn Warrior was like GG damage or anything. It was just you have so little thought process needed to play the class that as long as you can keep yourself alive, you're going to kill bosses pretty easily. Also top the DPM chart? Oh, okay, so that was the... They got nerfed a lot. Okay. Yeah, I missed... I was, like, there for the start of the Dawn Warrior era. But I didn't really live through the Dawn Warrior era of when that class was considered the, you know... It's the reason it got Crayon Eater as its nickname. Do, 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 do. Can juggle with 3 different dashes. I mean, at least that has something, you know? Though technically, I feel like a lot of, like, you could do a lot of bosses without even needing really to dash. Like, if I look at the bosses, right? Like, Lotus. I mean, it's always useful to have the dashes and the mobility tools. But, like, I feel like until probably Varicilla and Darknell, like, you don't really need that stuff. It can be useful for Lotus. Will's probably, like, decent to have the dashes on. Just to be able to dodge a lot of the stuff. But, like, you don't really need to go too ham on fighting a lot of these early bosses to actually get them done. I feel like when most people start learning their first bosses and, like, learning how to do these bosses, it's not necessarily going to be a damage lacking. It's more always survivability. The golems are annoying? Yeah. You're talking to a Cadena, my man. I learned Cadena on Challenger World. And let me tell you, Lucid taught me the meaning of pain the first times I was doing that. I was like, oh yeah, these golems actually are terrorizing my runs. Because you'll just be casually doing your stuff, and then next thing you know, you scimitar, and boom, you exploded because you went through 2 golems by accident. And you're like, oh fuck. Or, whoops, I went behind, I did a backflip with my bombs, and I landed in a golem and got 2-shot. Or I did a brick into them, or I shotgunned myself. There's a lot of interactions as a cadet I learned that are bad times and bad news for me. Though you can just one-shot the golems and they're not an issue anymore. But yeah. Lucid golems, until you have a lot of mobility and you're used to using that stuff, you don't realize how annoying they can be. I'm definitely going to kill myself a couple times with Ren on Lucid. 100%. Calling you now. Gonna use one of the Ren dashes. Though at least they made it so you can separate keybind the Ren dashes now. I know at first it was on the same keybind and you'd have to use like the forward dash and then the backward dash. And it would keep rotating. But they changed that to be 2 separate keybinds at least. I think you still have the one that rotates and you have the separate keybinds. But I think you have all 3 worlds. Well, I guess 2 worlds technically. But you have all 3 options to put on your bar. Which is for the best. I don't think I'm going to bind the, like, combo key one ever. I think I'm always just going to use the 2 separates. Just seems like it'll get you in trouble if you try to use the combo key one. You're like, I really need to backdash right now, but now I need to front dash and then backdash. Summon the orbs. Oops, didn't hold it long enough. What level are we down to? 3, okay, so stop paying attention for you for like 6 feeds and see what happens. And they all died before I could get the chain off, so we lost our stacks. Up we go. Get the rest of the meso up here. Fun, fun. Hey, note stone. How many note stones am I up to now? Already 7. Wow, okay. It's a pretty good drop rate for the first 30 minutes. Sky level's 5 yet. About to be. Okay, so once this ticket ends, he's probably gonna have to be swapped. Really curious what the changes to the familiar cards are gonna be. Like his boss damage is gonna be available at a rare level, and you can get like 10% boss damage for a rare card. I just wish it was already next week. Wish I could just time travel into the future here, skip a week of my life. Be ready to read the patch notes, then be disappointed when the next day we don't actually get to play for probably like 36 hours before we get to play or something like that. Let's hope it's not 72 hours. It's the one hope I have. Because good lord, do I not want to repeat of that 72-hour maintenance. Though this is way bigger of a patch than what happened for the 72-hour maintenance, so... Plays Nexon? You know, I have hopes. I think these hopes may be misplaced, but... please, you know? One of the things I'm actually going to be really happy about when we're on the Challenger World is just actually seeing other bodies leveling with me. Just seeing all the people bouncing around, looting and all that jazz. Like, it's something that I was hoping I'd see more, but you don't really get to see people leveling up in the maps too often unless it's an event. Okay, so we have 14 Sordas. We don't really need to worry about VIP boosting. I guess I just start saving for the Ascent skills and just get to 580. And then once I have the 580, then start leveling up other stuff. Oh yeah, smart. For the weekly quests that they're changing, right? We know it's 90 and like 4 Soul Order or 3 Soul Order or whatever it is for the Soul Order part. But how many mobs do you actually need to kill? I never thought to ask about that in the entire time. I was just like, what are the rewards? And I didn't ask, well, what do you actually have to do to get these rewards? Alright. Gotta walk the dog. Ooh. What kind of dog do you have? Is it a big dog, a small dog? I used to have 2 Siberian, the heck is the last part of it? Siberian... Malamutes. Okay. Yes, Malamute. My brain instantly defaulted to Husky, and I was like, no, 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 that's the other type. Looks very similar, not same dog. Corgi. Okay, okay. Cute little fluff ball. Do corgis like to bark a lot? Are they like all the other small dogs that just bark a lot? Or are they different? Because I think corgis look amazingly cute. But I hate barky dogs. That's why I've always, like, family's always gone big dogs because of that. Okay, we're up to level 4. Surely this hits 7 at some point in its life cycle of the rest of these taps on this octopus. Yes, she does. Unfortunate. Nope. Lucas with the link. Okay. Do you get that illusion ring from doing the Wild Hunter remake thing? Or is that from a cash shop thing that you have to buy? Holy shit, that's glorious though. Ooh, I hope it's just from the event somehow, but I doubt it. But that's hilarious. That is a great image. Yay. We got the rune in 30 seconds. Has this guy leveled up to 5 yet? Nope, okay. My jaguar walks my other jaguar, you know? My pet jaguar can just take the other jaguars on a walk. It works out. Or you can go the other route of the mama protecting the little baby. The adult jaguar keeping its youngling safe, with its bazooka cannons attached to its hips. Does the Wild Hunter even do anything anymore, or is it all the Jaguar, right? Because they changed it, so you don't even, like, you don't do anything dismounted anymore, so, like, you kind of are just the baby being protected by the Jaguar. Hello, would you like to feed? Jesus. How many times I gotta click and hold? Apparently it's free. Based on the comments. I guess you must get that from the Wild Hunter event. That's pretty sick. I mean, no matter what, I was going to level up during that event. I mean, they give you a free Hyper Burn for a Wild Hunter, so... I feel like, unless you really hate getting some free levels... or you really don't care for that class, even though I think getting something to 260 for... just during a burn event... I want to say Ram's Illusion Ring, so I can have my Call of the Wild Rider. Dude, wouldn't that be the ultimate, like... Nexon just does the full meme. Just a Saram's Elixir running around. Do, 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 do. I'm kind of surprised that you can just, like, those illusion rings let you just do full DPS and, like, you're just able to use that and play the game as an illusion ring. I thought they would only be town cosmetics, kind of like a transformation potion. But I've seen enough of them jumping around in their training maps to realize, no, you can just play the game as that illusion. Which is pretty cool. You have one? Which one do you have? You giant pink bunny. Think it's on your 0? I don't know all the illusion rings, actually. I've seen... whatchamacallit. I've seen the giant pink bunny. I've seen a little bunny version. And I think those are the only two I've seen. I might have seen another one, but I don't remember it at this point. I think I've seen one other, but I just can't remember what it was. Both just fly around. That's kind of hilarious. I don't even know where it's at. Zero is pretty cool for that stuff, because you have the both characters, so you just mog up one and mog up the other. In this case, they both use the illusion ring and you're just jumping around. Are the illusion rings just something that pop up in the cash shop and you just buy it straight up, or is it something from like a gachapon or something like that? You have both the brown kitties? I see. And a small white ribbon. Is gacha? Okay. The small white ribbon, yes. Forgot the bunny part of it, but I knew which one it was because I've seen the big version of that one and the small version. The big one's pretty ridiculous. It's actually pretty large. Can we hit level 6? Oh, shit, we did. Okay, okay. Our first attempt at level 7. At 40 hits in. Will 41 be the magical hit? And I can give 2 swords to my beautiful, beautiful AB. Do the dishes, time to lurk. Fun, fun. I'll see you in a bit. We got Lucas doing the dishes, and we got Smart walking the dog. Holy shit, it actually hit level 7. Remove the fun from the phrase, and then it's accurate. I mean, I have to do the dishes often enough. I know how it feels. I don't necessarily dislike it, but I can't really say it is fun. Nope. Gotta agree with you there. I don't think fun is the word I would describe that activity with. Oh man, I know. I really hope we get the unified cash shop, but at least we have the cash shop transfer next week. Good lord, do I need that to happen. Well, it's not like it's gonna help me on the run though. God, man, I just cannot win with vac bets. These challenger worlds. Hopefully we get the free vac bet for 30 days. Doubtful, because they love to take those away from us for some reason. But, who knows, maybe they'll be nice. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, shit, I forgot to use one of my VIP boosters. Wow, whatever. We didn't min-max the VIP booster. Oh no. Well, I guess we did technically min-max it. We just forgot to use one in the last rune cooldown. Not like it really matters. They're not going to time out before... I mean, I have until the 12th, so... Can I use 3 VIP boosters in the course of an entire week? I think I can, guys. I think I'll be good. I don't think I'm too worried about that. wonder if we're gonna catch up to Korea in some way, because their last few patches have just been balance patches, and I don't see why they would split them up once those are finalized from KMS. Like, I don't get why we would get the 3 different balance patches back to back instead of them just packaging it as a one and done deal. Because I don't think Korea's ever done, like, what they're currently doing for patch-wise. We also have the Kana and Hayato remakes coming out, but we haven't seen anything for the Hayato remake of it. Surprised they haven't revealed anything for Hayato whatsoever. Or if it got revealed, it didn't make it to the Reddit, which would be really weird to me. Ba, 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 ba. Bop. Still a few months out, so it's probably not fleshed out properly yet. Yeah, but they revealed, like, kind of the teaser thing for Kana. So I was just surprised that there was no, like, any teaser worth type of thing for Hayato in return. Also, welcome back, Smart. Do, 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 do. Oh shit, I forgot to change my familiar. Well, whatever. Not like it matters too much. Resummon the familiars, as long as I don't forget to resummon them when I swap them. That's the only thing that could go wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I forget that either. Wonder what they're gonna end up doing with Hayato as its remake. It's like it's obviously gonna stay true to its concept of like. Well, I guess I don't really know what its concept is. Samurai warrior of some type. Kinda, sorta. Honestly, they probably didn't. They don't really need to do too much to that class. Just make it less clunky and it'd flow better, and it'd probably be like amazing. Because the animations on it are actually really nice looking for the most part. We know what Kana's turning into, which is Waifu Summoner. Don't know how that's going to end up being. Trying to think of the other remakes. So we've had Aaron Shade. Aaron didn't really like... It changed a bit, but... I guess it changed quite a bit. Not that much, though. It stayed pretty true to what it had before. Those are remasters, not really... I guess a remaster. Malkana, so you can have a hair. You got waifu summoning for your harem? Or, you know, you got waifu summoning for your harem even if you're a girl. Who knows? Got both ends of the coin. All you know is that you're summoning many waifus. At least we assume she's going to continue summoning a bunch of them. I can't imagine they're going to get rid of stuff like Kishin or your Oni summons and all that and like... Oh yeah, that skill just like pops it up for a split second instead of actually being a summon. I think Kanas would be pretty pissed if their whole class identity got changed like that. The only thing I can hope for Kanas is, dear God, Hayato and Kana, please, for the love of God, I hope you guys stop having so many random bugs happen to you. Like, I just feel bad for those players. There's been different times where Hayatos and Kanas just get randomly banned. Or DC'd from the game because you decide to press one of your remaining abilities. Hell, I'll never forget when you were doing the Pino pre-quest and you turned into the Kana. And then you would randomly just get banned or kicked off the server because they thought you were cheating because you used the Kana blink in the pre-quest. Surprisingly, Lynn is super solid in general. Yeah, but okay. I guess it's not very true for the whole time. Okay, can I just like do this? There we go. At least in Lynn's defense, Beast Tamer for the most part was pretty fine all around. There's been some mishaps with it, but it was never on the level of our good old friend Space Pirate, Jet. Rather, that was the true non-KMS class for us. Beast Tamer all around was generally fine for a non-KMS class. It really avoided a lot of like the major bugs I felt. Compared to Jet, Kana, Hayato. Hell, I feel like even to this day, Beast Tamer's avoided more bugs than a Sia has. Like, Sia's had more issues than freaking Lyn has. Which is crazy to say. Not all non-KMS classes are built the same, clearly. And then most ones also been pretty solid as a non-KMS class so far. I haven't heard any, like, major bugs. The only thing they had weird was, like, their 2-minute change came a week after everybody else. But outside of that, it's been pretty solid for them. Like Hexa getting wiped off when World Weeping. Yeah, you know, Sia's... And then the random Sia's being able to hyper burn themselves. But then they disabled that, so the rest of the Sia's got fucked. You know, it's had its fair share of bugs within its existence already. And also it missing M3, M4, and like a bunch of other stuff. It still doesn't have its M3 and M4, or did it get that? I have no idea. My Sia is like 210? Maybe 220 or something like that? Because of the XP tickets. I stopped at 210, so I don't know how much XP tickets gave me. Let's see that. Oh yeah, it would be on the last page, wouldn't it? Over here. 213, my bad. Not even close to what I thought. That thing's never getting leveled. It's not even logged in. That gear that it's wearing? Yeah, that gear don't exist no more. It's expired. I did not like that class whatsoever while leveling it. Also, the psychopath who made their starter zone be not, like, able to be teleported around and stuff, like, why'd you guys do that to us? Like, who thought that was a fine idea? I got a lot of words for you, and none of them nice. I love desyncing my summons because I'm dumb. That's the only logic you can use to explain this. At least it's relatively easy to. Yeah, it seems like Justino's gonna be another Black Mage solo attempt at reset. I still think he should wait until whatchamacallit? Until the 12th, but if he wants to do his Black Mage now, who am I to stop him? Guy level 5 yet? Nope. The Black Crescendo Slime! It's here! Really? I somehow managed to clear that orb? $25 million XP. God, combo orbs. Hi, I wish you were more useful at higher levels. Do 4 minutes till we have to reset. Drop this down, drop another one down, and drop a third one. It's actually crazy how many fragments it takes for Soul Janus. comparison to everything else. Holy moly, another human being on the map. Oh. Yeah, okay. My brain was breaking a bit looking at that 401% because I was like, that's not right. Yeah, that's because we have the XP pendant on right now. It is correct. When you're missing 20, you would in fact be missing 20. Okay, so Justino's on. Wait, why is Billy on? What is he doing on the sea? Billy's on his Sia randomly, and I'm curious about this. Who else is on? We got Pancake, we got Asia. Alana just got on. Maplestory wiki errors request. Huh, I just still 3,000 mobs, that's it. Really? That's kind of, wow. I didn't expect that. I was expecting it to go up. And that's a massive improvement to that quest. Literally a huge improvement. 3,000 mobs only. You get 90 frags. KMS has it once per week per world. Oh, so I'm going to get 9... Well... Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense that it's per world. So Challenger World's going to have that also, obviously. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. MC is per account. Well, let's hope it's per world. Over here for us. Challenger World doesn't get screwed. Rather not have Challenger World be unlucky. Time to read pop all my buffs. Yeah, I'd rather it be world. Just for the Challenger World, like, overlap. It would be dumb otherwise. For us, anyways. I feel like that's something we're going to follow KMS for. More than MC for. Because MC has some weird stuff, but we tend to not follow them for a lot of the content, because MC's a unique snowflake, to say the least, when it comes to doing weird shit that the players don't enjoy. 56 seconds until my rune, and then I really don't care about runes anymore per timing anyways, and I just pop them as I get them. Because I won't have any more to boosters. Let's go. Well, sword or VIP boosters anyways. Sword or boosters, we're gonna have to pop some at some point, but... pretty excited for the new High Mountain coming out. High Mountain 3.0. Be nice to have that. Some extra XP, extra just fragments and solar per week for your 280 plus. Yes, reset is in 20 minutes. Welcome to Daylight Saving Time, where all your routines and all your thought process about this game has been upturned by an hour. Good luck, have fun. Hope you adjust well. Smile. It's a rune of thunder. Whoops. Actually, the other thing I forgot is that you're going to get that new super juiced rune after the patch. You need to clear 4 runes before it spawns, though. But that's going to be a big boost to XP and people farming. And incentivize you to do, like, enough time if you're actually farming to get to that rune. So, like, an hour and a half. And then when it's rune weekend, well, in an hour you'll get one. That's going to be very nice for all those farmers out there. Alright, after this reset, I need to go buff just... or not after reset, but... once my XP stuff runs out, I gotta go buff Justino again. With the Wild Hunter and the Hero again. I don't really think he needs the buffs to do the fight, but... every little bit helps. Maybe it's enough to push him so he can one-burst the first phase, because holy, I do not want to learn that first phase. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just burst, run the hell away from them. If one of them spawns on top of you, depending on the color, either fight or flight. And then reburst them when you get it back up and just kill them like that. Because I don't actually know how you're supposed to do that first phase normally. Yeah, the fact that I'm already at 81 fragments on this character, like the 580 is going to be nothing for this character. It's the Kinesis that I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But I'll probably just do the 3,000 mobs on the Kinesis. And by the time December rolls around, I'll have the 580, because that'll be 90, 180... 270, 380 already in 4 weeks, so. And that's not counting the high mountain frags I'll be getting. Or actually, it's going to be moved up to Angler Company, so that's 55 instead of 40. So yeah, I know I'll have more than enough fragments for the 580 needed. Which will be really nice. Gonna get my Ascent skill to do some decent damage right out of the gate. And then AB's still going to be in the shitter, just struggling, gasping for life. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll take some time and just do my last two boss meals. The ones that, well, the Corsair isn't much of a struggle because I know what the hell I'm doing on the Corsair. But good lord, the Kana, oh boy. The absolute no idea what I'm pressing and how I'm playing that class and just blinks. God, I suck with blink classes. You can tell I don't play them. Because when it comes to platforming there, you just see me mentally break down. As I try to figure out how to get to platforms when I was doing the monster parks on that character, it was just like, oh boy. If I couldn't blink up or blink down, life was rough. I also have those tickets I have to use and the potions I gotta use before next week that are sitting on. Who are those sitting on actually? I think it's the Night Walker. Oh no, it's the Shadower. Yeah, because the Shadower is only 208, so that's the one I was doing the tickets on. I didn't put down this orb, okay. Next level bozo moment, somehow straight up forgot an entire Soul Janus orb. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely level 5 at this point, so. Fusion, rank up. Hey, ranked up. Alright, easy. Now I can get these both to level 5 and then try to rank them up again to unique. Should I still be ranking up familiars right now? Eh. I don't think there's anything like... You're gonna make so many cards that I don't really worry about it. For all intent and purposes, the new familiar system should be significantly better. There are so many useless lines they could remove from familiars that I'm just like, I wonder what they're actually gonna remove. Like, honestly, if they were to, like, keep certain lines that are useless just to dilute the pool a bit, I'd hope they'd remove stuff like defense plus 25, movement. I don't have any of the bad ones right now, but other, like, defense line here would be useless. And, like, they could keep stuff like the Shroud your character in darkness, outline your character in red, and all those, like, random, like, fun lines. Because I'm kind of happy when a familiar has those, because it's kind of cool. But then if a familiar line is just 25 defense, I'm like, I don't care about that. That's completely useless. It's more useless than if my character would get shrouded in black. At least a shrouded in black looks cool. Because we know there's going to be some bad lines still in there. That's just how it works, right? Like, you have to have some bad and good. I'll take the defense over the 10% chance to feel happy when getting hit. Yeah, see, that's like a line I would remove. But, like, the ones that outline your characters and shroud your character in darkness and all that, like, I think those are cool. Though some people would disagree, and some people hate those lines, because if you get it on your boss fam and then you're just, you know, outlining yourself in black and stuff, can be annoying. So I get where people are coming from with those. We'll have to see what actually gets removed. Got patch note. The patch notes on the 11th are going to be a whole novel of reading, isn't it? Like, there's actually so much stuff they have to put in that patch note. Get the Punch King done tonight. Gonna make sure to redo my... reactivate the stuff. Oh, wait. Auto Harvest claim, yes. May as well claim that before reset. No reason not to. We're just being done an event like a week in advance before the event's actually over. It's better for the game that you can miss some days and you don't have to be there every single day for these check-ins. But it's still, like, interesting to me. Where's the daily gift under? Daily gift's over here, I see. Oh, we're already at the 3rd day. Okay, so. Tomorrow we will get 500 spell traces. Wowza! You would think they would buff up the daily gift. Because God, is that underwhelming. Dun, 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 dun. Why do I have a random Saturday's festive box on this character? Where did that come from? No, it's too slow. Well, mistakes were made. Oh yeah, serious question. Does defense actually do any difference in this game? Like, I don't think I've ever looked at the defense stat and thought this made a difference. Because I was talking to Billy about that randomly with, how for some reason the hat has more defense than, like, any other piece. Even though, like, in every other game I've ever played, chest and pants are the ones that have the most defense. But for some reason, hat is the defense piece in this game. But, like, has defense actually ever mattered at any point in time in Maplestory's history? Because I don't think that's a stat that's ever been talked about. Because, like, up to 200, the one, like, 60 and above zones, you get absolutely wrecked by the mobs. You're chucking potions constantly, right? And you get to the Arcane Force maps, and it's like as soon as you get the Arcane Force, those things hit you for noodle. Noodle-like damage, you know? So it's like, were they planning on making defense become a real stat, and then just pivoted into this Arcane Force system? Or was it always just going to be a relic of the past? That's just on the stat of gear for no real reason. There's a description on defense even. Like I have 32k defense. I don't think there's a difference if I unequipped all my gear and got hit by one of these mobs, or if I have it equipped, to be honest. Maybe it does make a difference, I don't actually know. Might just get one tap because I want to have the HP pool, because a lot of this stuff gives me HP. Which is kind of mandatory to your survival, is being able to take the hit in the first place, because they do hit relatively hard. R is one of these hit. Hit me. Come on, you can hit me. Come on, you can hit me. Okay, getting hit on a Cadena is hard, apparently. Stab me already. We're gonna look at this HP bar, because we definitely do get hit at certain points. So our HP goes down when we use potions. Oh, 3k. Okay, so it's like 3k a hit. I'm sure I have more than 3k HP even with no defense gear on. Actually, does everything give defense? Everything gives defense. Not rings. Okay. Rings don't give defense, and everything else other than weapon. What about secondaries? Okay, so those don't give defense. All this rest of this stuff. Oh, I guess the heart doesn't either. This doesn't either. Okay. We're gonna have a fun little test after this to see if defense actually does anything. I'm curious at this point. I don't think you would ever change your stats to get defense in any shape, way, or form. But could be interesting to note. I guess it wouldn't really make a big difference, because most of the attacks that are going to kill you in this game literally just one-shot you. Does percentage max HP in the first place, so whether you have defense or not doesn't matter. Whatever, I'm still curious to know. Okay. We're up to 90 fragments. I forgot to do my dailies on my mules. I wanted to concentrate on maxing their symbols and get their daily XP. Unfortunate. It's only one day. Yeah, I mean, it is not the end of the world to miss one day of dailies. Could be a lot worse. Let me check something here. Okay, I did. Boop. Auto harvest resets daily. Thank you for telling me that. Game, I'm very happy about that. Because God knows if I didn't have auto harvest, my potion supplies would be very yikes. I have not done Threads of Fate on this character, nor do I ever plan on doing Threads of Fate. How many ults are you doing for your symbols? How many mules you got working on for their current symbol life? There's my daily gift. Wow, 500 spell traces. Like I said, amazing gift. 4? That's a lot. Yeah. It's quite a bit of dailies to be doing every day. Are they all level like 260, or are they like have to kill more than 100 mobs per area? Because like, obviously I do my 3 characters right, but I plan on adding the Corsair into that. Just so I can get some Star Force, or Sacred Force and Arcane Force. Well, eventually I'll get Sacred Force. When is your 215 Lin? Okay, but that's still... That's a lot of mobs, though. 238 hitting 239, and 2x2 level 260s. Okay, so... Quite a bit of dailies to do, though. Trade is where you concentrate more effort into. Makes sense, considering it's the higher... Well, you have the 260s, but those are probably almost done with their symbols and stuff. At least for Arcane Force. Sacred Force is another matter entirely. Yeah, after this 5 minutes is up, once you cap your arcane symbols on the 260s, I'll make another boss mule. Yeah, I can permanently only stomach 1 set of arcane dailies per character. Or per time I'm doing it. Because I absolutely despise... Oh, it's not even on this character, but... Spirit Savior, I hate it so much. I just despise Spirit Savior so much it makes me hate arcane dailies and weeklies. It's the only one I dislike. Everything else is fine, but Spirit Savior can go suck a fat one. It's better than what it once was. Doesn't mean I enjoy it whatsoever still. What do you plan having next as your next in line boss mules? And how many boss mules are you up to now at this point? I can't remember how many boss mules it is in total because it's what, 13 crystals per week per character? And you can sell 160? I think it's 160. Divided by 13, that would be 12, well, like, a bit over 12 characters because you can't exactly sell more than what you would have. But the 13th character is barely making anything. At least I sell a maximum amount of crystals per week. If it's not, if it might be 14 crystals a week, actually. No, I'm pretty sure it's 13. I don't ever pay attention to that. I just sell my crystals and I always make more than how many you can sell either way. You have your main, who you duo will, Vihila Darknail, Sea Slime, on, and then solo the rest. 2 normal slime mules, 2 normal Lumion mules. Okay, so it's 5 characters in total right now. So you're in the same boat as me, pretty much. Well, I'm a bit more advanced because I have 3 characters that do what your main does, pretty much. But then I have my 2 mules are doing normal slimes. And then I just skip the and cap weekly bosses with 12 mules. Yeah, I'm a bit work in progress to get into that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually do 12 boss mules though. Sounds like a lot of bossing. I guess if they all like, I guess with the changes though, if you're just walking in and obliterating the bosses instantly because you just cool down everything with no worries, it's gonna be a very different world. It's gonna become easier to do your bossing mule stuff. And the one button to buff everything you just press before you walk in with all this generic buffs that you can just have. Because it's not like you're gonna run out of green, red pots and blue pots needed for all your mules. Alright, who's the one skill locking me out of these mobs? Alright. Let's pick this stuff up. It's like 5.5 billion if you solo C10E. Yeah. Like, it's definitely, like... I don't think it's bad to park your main anywhere. As long as you're, like... Depending what you want to do, right? Everybody's goal in this game, everybody's, like, way of playing is going to be different. So I think, like... If you park a character and you're having fun still doing stuff on it, but you want to play something else, that's, like, totally fine to do. Do, 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 do. 90 seconds of ads. Unfortunate. Let's go buff Justino and hope he can kill his black mage. No. Another change they're making is that it's going to auto-assign your ability points. I know that's going to work for zero, or not zero, but Xenons. It's the only class I see issues with. No. Why did you leave the party? Why did you kick my other character, Justino? Alright. Alright. I was thinking you can save up a ton just doing normal Omian mules in a single C10 main. It's like 20 bill per week. Yeah. You definitely make quite a bit of money doing that. Oops, one page too far. Wait, why is it saying Carcian Auto Fest? Like, what am I missing from that? Oh, is it the Soul Urda? Have I not claimed the Soul Urda yet? Is that what I'm forgetting from this? Yeah, the Soul Urda is the only thing I'm missing. Okay, okay. Still a ton of grinding. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is they keep giving a lot of events that just give you 260s, right? Like, you're going to have a 260 Wild Hunter. You're going to have a 260 from the Challenger World. You're going to have a 260 from, well, 270 actually, from the Challenger World. You're going to have a 260 from the second Hyperburn from the event. So, like, the problem is getting all the funding to actually make him into those mules and stuff isn't the easiest, right? Like, that does take time and effort. But all things considered, you know, like, at least for the leveling side of things, they're giving you a lot of it. Because, like, getting something to normal Lormian, if it's from an event character, for the most part, they get their symbols done pretty easily. So you're pretty high level on the symbols. So you don't need to worry about that too much. So that they can just go into normal Lomian and not have to be worried about that part of the thing. Depending on the class, most of them with the events end up fine for not frags, but nodestone wise. You don't need that much stuff to do it. So that alone right now with what I said, you're going to have 4 more characters coming into the fray. Now, all those classes something you're going to enjoy and want to keep. May potentially not, but that is a lot of characters coming in. Ah. They're hard as fuck, GG. I definitely think Justino could do it even without, like, needing all these buffs, though. I've never tried to solo Black Mage, though. But people have done it at 105 combat power, so... Well, I've seen people post screenshots of them doing it at it there, so... But they're quite long runs. You're going in there for, like, 40 minutes and stuff. So, yeah. Definitely need some hands to pull those runs off. Boop. You know what the nice thing is? Is because they're removing the key necessity for Black Mage in the next patch. When me and Billy go to do it next time, we're just going to be going into the real attempts and just trying it from the get-go with no practice mode. I don't think we'll be able to burst the first phase like we do on our mains, though. I think that's going to be a disaster. We'll have to see what happens. Goodbye, big mob. Then after this, we have... I want to test the defense thing. To figure out if defense actually does anything. Like, genuinely, if it does any semblance of... actually anything, you know? Like, I just don't know. Suggestion on the official Discord to make Tenebrous dailies and droplet rewards. Actually, yeah, what are those turning into? Genuine question. If the Black Mage key is going away, I guess those are just turning into XP only? Marksman 281. Okay. Okay, this is a marksman who's been 281 for a good portion of its life. Understood. Has a 5 continuous ring. Red Warrior Cape. Red Warrior Katana. Red Warrior Outfit. This man has spent a lot to get this Red Warrior shit. Are they at least being? Well, I guess they wouldn't buff them in XP. I don't even know what they're like. That's yeah, that's kind of bad that they don't give anything. Their droplet idea is pretty good. I think that's like a pretty decent idea to just put in as like, hey, you want to do these? You get droplets. Yeah, at least it incentivizes you to do them on characters. And like for vets like us, who have multiple, well, at least in my case, I have 3 C10 characters, right? So like, for me, the droplets don't matter nearly as much because I'll just get the arcane box. And then with me getting C10, like the boxes, like I can skip the droplet problems. It also gives you the ability as a new player to actually just get droplets and not have to spend 5 bill on it, which is quite a lot to a new player. Hell, even to me, spending 5 bill on an item, that ain't cheap. Like, I don't even want to spend a bill to get rid of one of my Legion champs. It's really weird that this event didn't have any droplets, though. I usually always buy out the droplets nowadays when there's an event that has them, but this one just straight up didn't have the droplets at all. Hopefully they don't forget them in the next event. Though I guess, again, for me, it doesn't, like, at this point, doesn't matter that much. It's not like I get constant arcane drops, but... Well, if it's weapon arcanes, I get a shit ton. We've seen my luck when it comes to arcane weapons. That's pretty insane, but... But the other drops, not so much. The last one was the Grandest Diner thing. Yeah. This event should have had droplets, but they decided not to do it for some reason. We just got the copy-paste from KMS. We can pretty much ignore Ride or Die in every context, outside of it gave us a Legion block. It's the only reason the Ride or Die exists for us. We tell people to do it, just to get your Legion block, pretend it didn't exist outside of that. It's actually the easiest event to get a Legion block from. In my experience. The event's still shit, but in terms of getting your Legion block, easiest one ever done. Nobody wants to experience the Abyssal Expedition again. God, I hated that event. Oh, that was pain and suffering. Droplets are super expensive and new players couldn't even afford them. Yeah, Ride or Die is just... Again, they really don't think with that event, it feels like. It's not aimed at anybody, it feels like. It's just like this weird event that shows up and everybody is just in a bad position for it. Whether you be a veteran, a returning player, a new player, like somebody who's just mid-game, the event just all around sucks. Which is wild. The scaling was crazy. Yeah, like, I literally would just do B rank. I didn't bother with it. Because, like, the funniest thing is you were either doing B ranks or you're doing X rank. And nothing in between. Because if you could do A rank, you could probably just do X rank. And get better rewards for doing one round of X rank. And the rest being, like, B ranks or whatever. Or just doing full X. So if you were actually tryharding or trying to do it on your character, you were just going into X rank and trying that. And if you couldn't do X rank, you just did a B rank. And that's it. Yeah, the rewards from B rank were non-existent, pretty much. Like, it was just so funny, right? Because A and S rank were like, S rank was harder than X rank, which makes no sense. The scaling from A rank to S rank also made no sense. It was like, you could full clear A rank with no problem, but then you touch S rank and the bar doesn't move. But then if you could somehow clear S rank easily, you were better off just going to X rank because you'd get more rewards. And it was like a complete joke compared to S rank. Nothing of nothing made sense in that. It was the most wild thing I've seen in an event. This is a cube reward. I mean, let's be real. The freaking... The potential non-permanent badge. Ooh, that was a kick in the balls. But yeah, that cube reward is completely useless because, like, nobody was buying the badge. Like, I'm 100% just opening the boxes and using the cube I got from the, or the, not the cubes, but the badge I got from the box. And I'm never buying the actual badge because, like, ooh, if I roll, like, crazy lines on it, it doesn't matter, it's going to be gone in, like, a week. Like, who the hell thought that was reasonable? Just do something like the first adversary, where they're giving us a flammable or not badge, but the medal. The first of its kind. Like, you're going to be able to flame a medal. Just do a boss like that and give us a badge. Ain't nobody going to complain about that. Just make a new boss, give it a badge that you can flame and everybody can go get. Yeah, it's endgame, it doesn't matter. At least it's something you can get. We're getting a medal. You did that for a medal, and that's never happened before, so what's stopping you from doing the badge? It's the only slot that you can't... that's not true, actually. Let me rephrase that. It's gonna be one of the two only slots that you can't actually potential. With the pocket item being the only other one after the badge, or after the medal comes out. Oh yeah, Darkness, my favorite one. Actually, it's better than Skill Lock. Skill Lock has to be my most hated, but Darkness is up there. Not being able to see my positioning as a Cadena when I'm farming is risky gambit. Not so much anymore, but before Soul Janus 3, oh boy, when I got Darkness was it impossible to farm. Hey, a purple portal. It only took almost 2 hours before I found one today. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I yawned and pressed my interact key a bit too early. Do 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 do. I don't have the meso to upgrade this, am I? I don't actually know. I don't know how much meso it takes to upgrade from 9 to 10, but I'm scared to see that meso amount. The cost of upgrading symbols is pretty ridiculous. At least for the sacred symbols. They definitely nerfed the shit out of the arcane ones, and thank God. Because that was quite the scary task back in the day. Oh, what's that? You want to level your sacred or arcane symbol from 19 to 20? Oh, whoa, you better cough up a lung. Not going to be able to afford that on most of your characters. You poor little CRA mule account. You know, it's like, okay. I understand I'm a broke boy, but you don't have to call me out in the game like that. Nowadays, I think 19 to 20 is like 59 million or something like that. You're like, okay, yeah, that's not much in the grand scheme of things. Considering people tap 59 million just to get a piece of gear from 14 to 15. How many Osos have I made? 45 node stone arenos. Nice. Okay, so we're at 17, so tomorrow we'll pop like 4 of these. To use with some EXP boosts. Because we don't really have the 5th as a day that I actually play. Day before I do all my dailies. Goodbye, little Flora soldier. Thank you for your XP. Always impresses me that the pet can jump little ledges and it has like decent AI sometimes, but half of the time you're like, this little idiot can't do the most basic of things. It's like on these platforms right here, works great. But then it's like, oh, not even a step too far and it's just over. It's interesting to see how the map meta has evolved over time and changed. From when Frenzy Totem was a thing and you'd only farm on super small maps because you couldn't keep up the rates. On big maps because nobody could clear fast enough for the Frenzy Totems. And nowadays you look for the absolute max spawn biggest maps. Because Frenzy doesn't exist anymore. And then like the early game leveling, if you actually do it from 1 to 200, is like you no longer look for mobs that are close to your level, you're looking like above your level by like 5, 10. Because you can actually just kill them and get XP. Or you're actually doing main story quests and getting XP through that method. Like it's interesting how the game's evolved. We've had our ups and downs with the good old Maplestory. Next patch looks like a massive W across the board, but we'll have to see if they pull off a good patch day release. I'd like to play on the day of release, but feeling pretty doubtful. I think everybody would be happy to be proven wrong about it, but, you know. Trying to see something here. Who is stream? Whoop, that's not what I want to do. Trying to do this. Oh, Mr. Doom is playing. Okay. Actually, I'll probably save the rest of the stuff I want to do tonight for tomorrow. Outside of the defense thing. I'm definitely going to go test that defense thing because I really want to know if defense actually does a single point of difference for absolutely anything. I'm going to equip all my gear and see if these guys hit me harder or not. Because like this, it says I'm going to take 100% damage from these mobs, so I'm not taking reduced damage by any means. Which is weird to me. I feel like they should have made it so it takes reduced damage, but whatever. When you're over the requirements, at least it gives the damage still. It's the more important part, because like, I don't think anybody's going to run out of potions in this game from doing stuff. Maybe the Challenger World people did have some issues at some points. Remember I had one friend. I haven't actually seen him on in a while. I wonder if he's just taking a break. Probably. But if I do overall. Bacon Vibes here was actually having issues because he was learning the game and doing a bunch of bossing on Cadena. And he was running out of power elixirs on the Challenger World when he was doing that. But outside of that, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody complain about lack of power elixirs. I wonder if he's going to be back. on the Challenger world. Who else haven't I seen on in a bit? Brave Blader comes on a bunch. Buckelara is Lucas, so we see him all the time. Don't feel like I've seen Lamb on in a bit. Yoshi's on all the time. Night Snake is always on, because that's Justino. Ignore the Rin 1, that's me on my alt account when Hana Mules were a thing back in the day. That's been a long time since that's been relevant. Unseelie has been on a bunch. And anybody else that I named in that list that was not named that's on that friends list is people from so long ago I don't even remember them. Outside of one of them. Which was Mac, because that's a real life friend that I still talk to. But he does not play Maplestory. And we're almost done the farm here. That'll be 2 hours of WAP. Done and dusted. How much XP percentage is the... Oh, I guess I want to get a full count of that. I think I started at 11%, so that's 5% XP. Let's see, how much did I make in this? I made half of a percent, so... With that, start having a bunch of VIP boosters. 5% doesn't seem unreasonable to have made. $5% XP for 2 hours of my time. It's pretty good. Let's not think about how many hours that is in total to get to 285, okay? That we don't talk about that part of the equation, okay? We just look at the small gains. We piecemeal it and make it feel better. Alright, let's loot up this map. Get the stuff and go test this defense theory. And then we get to roll some familiars. And... don't think I'm going to be doing much else than that, to be honest. Alright, let's get these. Hey, you know, oh, I guess we'll go open the node stones on my Corsair and level up some nodes. Help out that character. Okay. Go over here. Come back into this map real quick. Unsummon the familiars. Step 1, let's get hit here. So it's like 3k damage taken. Now if I want to equip all of this gear, doesn't give defense, this gives defense, this gives defense, this gives defense. Okay, so if I look at my stats now, still have 14k defense. I don't think I can do anything. I don't think that's part of like any of these items. So we lost 20k defense. Let's full heal myself. Hit me. 2 point. Yeah, defense doesn't do shit. Wait, does that mean these mobs are doing percentage-based attacks also even? Does that hit me for 2.4k? That's less. 2.4k. And if I equip back all this stuff. back up to 32k defense. Everything's equipped. We healed up. 2.3k. Yeah, defense doesn't do shit. Like, defense just doesn't do anything. Why does that stat still exist? Why is it on gear? Storage room. Let's put in the node stones. Let's put in that soul urda so we can send that over. Where the heck is it? Alright, let's see here. Step 1. Did we get anything good on the purples? No. Step 2. 2% attack. Not really with something I would call good. Alright, time to feed some familiars in. 75, yes. Alright, we fuse that in. Let's upgrade this to unique and see what we get. Jack Squat because it didn't rank up. I mean, the purples were really nice to me that they didn't fail at all, so. As per usual, something's bound to give way here. Third time's the charm, right, I believe. Pop. Easy. Select all, yes, 70, whoops. Okay. Round 6, right? I think. I don't know. I'm stop paying attention when they don't rank up. You just press cards, rank up. Alright, next one. We need 75. Stack up these. Whoops. We rank up and we see what we get. Will this unique be good? Will it be bad? I don't really want to open. Wait. They still have great cards. We can do this. Nope. Hey, it's being one of these. Okay, okay. Whoops. It's 38 in total I need to put in each time. Okay, 38 it is. Can we do it? Nope. Okay, 38. This one just doesn't want to go, huh? You can do it familiar, you can rank up. There you go, holy moly. You ate cars like there is no tomorrow compared to the rest. And terrible. 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 Grab 4 of these. Save that. Let's go info, lock, 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 lock. Fusion, all of that, so that's 12. Just get 50 of them for now. Okay, that's that one set up. 50. And then another 50. There we go. There's the familiar setup for that. Let's go on to the AB. Let's make sure to claim the rest of these rewards here. Okay, so this character we came on to grab. Actually, I have 7 on this character. How much do I need? Is that too much? Oh, these are only 3. Yeah, so I don't actually need more. Wait, so this character's already got enough solar for what it needs. So I guess we'll put him on the Kinesis. It's not like the Kinesis prints them. So we'll get some Soul Urdas onto the Kinesis. Grab the one out of the bank. Grab the Advanced EXP vouchers also. Oops. So we're going to go to 80%. So we're almost 276. Grab that. Pop that. Pop these. Pop that. Pop that. I think this is maxed. Yep. Okay. And then we go to the Carcion Octofest. We claim this bad boy. We pop that bad boy. That's done. So that puts us at 4 on this character. And then we go to the Corsair and we're going to pop up a bunch of our good friends named whatchamacallit? Notestones. Storage room, Notestone, 65 of them. Max, confirm. Then we go into here, V Matrix, enhance all. Level up all these bad boys, get some slot enhancements, because that's the thing. Let's lock this so it doesn't get disassembled. Let's enhance this. I think I shouldn't enhance that. That's kind of dumb, because we're not going to be using door. I mean, it's whatever. Let's make sure. Yep, okay. Now we go disassemble, select entire page. Node crafting, craft nodes. 17 of these bad boys. And from this, we can level up some more skills, which is nice. Level up all those bad boys. We lock this in case in the future I need it. This is level 10, level 8, level 7, level 11, and level 4. 9, 11, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 8. Okay. We're doing good on the level ups. Not so good on the pirate banner and decent holy symbol. Holy moly, we cannot get these nodes for anything. But that's fine. One thing I realized is I could get a couple extra boss points off this character, so we're gonna go do that. Because we did go wait, no. Oh. Sure. Am I gonna be able to get my points? Because, like, oh, I did get those points. Interesting. Alright, whatever. Well, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Maplestory as per usual. If you're enjoying the content and you're not already following, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of things, the same old, you know, like and sub. And I do have a Discord server you can join into. It's not the most active thing in the world, but as we get more people, it'll get more active. There's the link for it. Well, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks everybody for watching. And may RNG favor you more than it does me. And may the rest of your day, night, or evening be a great time. Bye bye!